Okay, the demand and supply functions of a good are respectively given below. PD, remember PD, the price the buyer is paying was 50 minus 2Q. And PS, the money the supplier is receiving, Q divided by 2 plus 25 kwacha or plus 25. Where PDPS denotes the price and Q the quantity demanded and quantity supplied. Determine the equilibrium price and quantity. So, colleagues, what's the first thing we do? Everyone was there for that other question, so here expect people to answer. Hey, colleagues. No, 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 no. Mr. James, you are there. Madam Lily, you are there. Everyone was here. Why are we quiet now? Mm, 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 mhm. Yes, yes. At equilibrium, quantity demanded equals quantity supplied. Mm. Now, this condition, you use it if Q is the subject of the formula. Mm. So, if Q is not the subject of the formula, what condition will we place then in place of that? Yes. So you say PD equals PS, right? Yes. So meaning you can solve, right, madam? Or you just want to watch me solve? You're enjoying me just solving here. Okay, let me solve. I'll give a practice question. Let me solve. Okay. All right. So you equate the equations, all right? When you have a fraction like this, okay, you can do this, all right? This is like 1Q divided by 2, okay? So you can say 1 divided by 2, 0.5. So this becomes 0.5Q. Colleagues, are we okay with that? Okay. That will make life easier, okay? Or if you want, you can still work with fractions. Once you bring this negative 2Q this side, you solve it like a fraction. Either way, you still get the same results, okay? So we group like terms together, okay? So this negative 2Q is going over the equal sign. It becomes positive plus 2Q. As I said, Q over 2 is the same as 1Q divided by 2. So you say 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. Mm. This positive 25 comes over the equal sign, becomes negative 25. 50 minus 25, we get 25. 0.5 plus 0.5 q plus 2 q equals 2.5 q. To get the value of q, divide both sides by 2.5. 2.5, 25 divided by 2.5, 10. 10 units. Okay, that's the equilibrium quantity. How do we get the equilibrium price? How do we get the equilibrium price? You can substitute q equals 10 into the demand function for PD, or q equals 10 into the price, I mean the supply function. Either way, you're going to get the same. Okay. So if we use PS, okay, PS equals q is 10, so it's a 10 divided by 2 plus 10 divided by 2, that is 5. 5 plus 25, equilibrium price, 30 kwacha. That's much. Yes, equilibrium price, because remember PS equals PD, so the equilibrium price, 30 kwacha. Any questions, colleagues? Yes. 10 times 2, that is 20. 50 minus 20, 30. Every time. Every time. If it doesn't balance for you, then it means you've done something wrong. Okay. Okay. Suppose government decides to impose a fixed tax on each unit of the good. Find the new equilibrium price and quantity. How much will the consumer pay and how much will the supplier receive? Okay. So when there's a tax, okay. So what you're going to do, again, you're going to start with PD equals PS. But since a tax has been imposed, add the tax to PS. Okay. There's a value added tax, okay, what you pay for the good includes the tax there. Okay. Then the supplier and government will share that money together. So our demand is still 50 minus 2Q equals Q over 2 plus 25 plus the tax 5 kwacha. 25 plus 5, 30. Q divided by 2, remember, this invisible 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. Okay, so our new supply function is going to be 0.5 Q plus 30. And here we're going to have 50 minus 2Q. Group like terms are together, so here it will be 50. That positive 30, once it comes size, it's negative 30 equals 0.5Q plus 2Q. 50 minus 30, that is 20. 0.5Q plus 2Q, 2.5Q. Get the value of Q divided by 2.5 divided by 2.5. Okay. 2.5 divided by 20, what do we get? 8. So Q equals 8. So we want to see how much, what was the question here? How much will the consumer pay and how much will the supplier receive? Okay, so substitute Q equals 8 into the new supply function here, which was this one here. Not the old one, the new one, okay, colleagues? Put to the new supply function, okay? And also this Q8 equals 8, put on the demand function. So with the demand function, we say PD equals 50 minus 2Q. Oh, This Q not in the new supply, the old supply function. So this one will go in the old supply function. So you base this Q equals 8, put it in both original functions to see how much the consumer is paying and how much the supplier is receiving. So for PD, 50 minus 2Q, 50 minus Q is 8, 2 times 8, that is 16. 50 minus 16, 34. Okay, so from paying 30 kwacha initially as a consumer, now you're paying 34 kwacha. So the tax has basically raised the price of the good, what how much you are paying. So the consumer is now paying 34 kwacha. Then for the supplier, PS, how much are they receiving? Equals Q over 2 plus 25. Okay, the original supply function. Okay, we put it back in the original supply function. Q is 8. 8 divided by 2, that is 4. 4 plus 25, 29 kwacha. Any questions? So initially the supplier was receiving 30 kwacha. Now this government has come in. So like government's taking a 1 kwacha from them. And they are now receiving 29 kwacha. So here with this 5 kwacha tax, the way it is, the consumer is paying 4 kwacha of it, and then the supplier is paying 1 kwacha of it. That's how that 5 kwacha is being distributed, that tax. Any questions before I put it on the graph? Okay, if we remember, colleagues, one of the shifters of the supply curves, actions of government, which is taxes. Okay, if taxes are imposed, supply can reduce. Okay, so one thing that you should do after you have drawn your initial equilibrium point, okay, have you seen where I'm starting my new green line from? Okay, that will be your new supply curve. Okay, then where they intersect the new equilibrium point, you put it down. Once it touches the supply curve, it goes here. It becomes 29 kwacha here. And here, the equilibrium point here, you put 34 kwacha. Okay. So this small box here represents the tax here. And then once you take this point down, since our new equilibrium point is 8 units, so here you're going to put 8 like that. So this is how your graph is supposed to look. Any questions, colleagues? If they ask you to find the tax revenue, just get the area of this box, okay? The area of this box. That's how much tax revenue will be made, okay? You just shade the box. Then you say, okay, the height for the box, 34 minus 29, that is 5, which is the amount for the tax, 5 kwaj. That's the height of the box, 5 units. Then the length of the box, you're going from 0 to 8. So the length of the box is 8 units. Okay, from 0 to 8. So the tax revenue by government, you're going to do 8 times 5. Okay, basically like the area of this box here. So the tax revenue is just the area of that box. The tax revenue 8 times 5, that is 40 kwaj.